Welcome back to I Love You 3000 Minutes. This is the podcast that traveled endgame style back in time through the quantum realm, passing right by Scott Lang as he tried to stop us, so that we could rewatch the entire Infinity Saga from Iron Man 1 to Spider-Man Far From Home, one marvelous minute at a time. I didn't do a chef's kiss if you're listening on audio. I just kissed my pointer finger. It was weird. So weird. And that's coming from me. I'm Brian.
I'm Richard.
And this is minute 47 of Iron Man 1. Reminder, put more ratings on Apple Podcasts if there's not enough already, and we'll take one bite of New York style pizza with a drop of the bomb for every rating. Minimum 5 required.
Make us suffer.
I have no limit. Richard's deciding if he has a limit of 15 or not.
Yep.
15 or no limit. That's what I meant.
Yep.
Richard, what happened in this minute?
Tony is escorted off the stage, and Obadiah Stane is left to do stock damage control. He's like, hey, our leader is healthy.
He's here. He's healthier than ever.
Everything is okay.
Because they didn't have alcohol in that cave, so you know his liver's feeling great.
That would have been a decent line.
We found out that they weren't at the Stark Industries area where the jet was because they stay in the same place, but then we get an establishing shot of
another place.
That whole area.
Which it could have been a different time, a slightly different time.
I mean, it's not, because, like, I'm guessing same shirt, same, it's definitely not the same day, but I don't think they've traveled either. It's just showing the full extent of their area. You get, like, those big, like, smokestack kind of things in the back, the whole thing. Let's see if there's a little roundabout we can see anywhere. But yeah, right here, right in the middle, that's where, at 16 seconds, you can see the roundabout that he came in.
Sure.
So...
That does seem to serve as a helipad right there. The H, that's normally what the helipad...
I mean, there's a helicopter. I'm talking about not for his jet.
Sure, I know. Yeah,
I know. See that area, so we aren't actually there, which is what we were guessing maybe he was there. Mm-hmm. So this is the area where he had his press conference, and in the 16-second mark, we're looking at that circular glass-filled area that looks like a front entrance.
He manages to have it say his name.
Alright, at the 16-second mark, we can all see the logo of Stark on the side of the building near the front entrance, but what Richard just spotted, which is brilliant, because it's not even like a parking lot level or anything. There's a much bigger, faded Stark logo on the top where no one goes. Where you go if there's something wrong with the air conditioning units in the ceilings and stuff. I didn't notice that. But we did get the roundabout and, more specialized entrances in their parking lots. And also there's a bunch of tanks. Mm-hmm. There's a bunch of tanks in that area where he came up. But yeah, we got a big view. It's still the same area. It's just showing it's a big complex.
If you zoom in on that area, the tanks. Those look like trucks or Humvees. I don't know.
I mean, it's got the big circular thing on the front with like a little...
those things. Those could be tanks.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, I see.
But it's showing that it's a big compound. Like, we see the area where all the press probably came in and went in there. And then we see the smokestacks in the back. And that's going to be important because when we get Obadiah Stane coming up to Happy on a Segway, because big area, we see that the smokestacks are a little closer. We're a little closer to the smokestack type things in the back, which I might be wrong about what they are. But I'm going to try to see where... Even every single area by the helicopters in the background also has a faded Stark. Mm-hmm. That's hilarious. So, yeah, in that 16, 17 second mark, we've taken some extra time, and I think Richard's killing it, because if you look at those hangars in the background, or kind of in the middle of the frame, that have Stark that are parallel to each other, then, I don't know. I'm going to post on Instagram. Go over to Instagram. I'm going to do a crude drawing to be like, I think they're there. Or just go over to video, because... He guessed that with more smokestacks over here and these hangars in the background, that Obadiah Stane is approaching right over here, because when we get that first shot, we see the smokestacks in the background and two hangars next to each other. Sorry for any confusion of that with the audio. We are now 18 seconds in. Mm-hmm.
So, Obadiah Stane is approaching on... Segway or scooter or something.
It was quite the segue from one scene to another.
Sure. He has a cigar in his fingers. He hands it off.
Happy.
Yeah. Oh, he gives it to Happy?
No. Happy is smoking a cigarette. Never mind.
Mm-hmm. He has a cigar. Obadiah Stane has
I thought
a cigar.
they both had cigars.
Yeah. Not good for your lungs, guys. Or your respiratory system.
And he smokes cigars.
Yeah, I know.
And cigarettes.
I'm quitting for like the 40th time. Whatever.
This week.
Yeah. So he hands it off to Happy, the scooter.
He's happy to take it.
Yep.
Oh, wait, that's not actually... Oh, you're right.
It is a Segway.
Oh, okay.
It's a Segway.
I just found out today that boosted boards went bankrupt.
I don't know what that is.
Alright.
I don't even know what that is. He has a cigar in one hand, pulls out clearance with his left hand, walks in like a boss. He's gonna try to talk to Tony, be like, what's up, buddy? You just kind of tanked our shares, and,
I thought the stocks were going to go down when I killed you. I thought at least there'd be a silver lining of it going up for a second before I killed you again.
And they basically have a discussion, a debate, as to what they're trying to do. We missed a line at the very beginning of this minute, too. Tony says we're going to put the company more in lines of what I feel comfortable with, or what we feel comfortable with.
A direction consistent with the highest good of this country.
Yeah.
And also there was a last line in Obadiah Stane talking to the reporters where he says, we're going to have an internal discussion. Internal, inside a building that's door says authorized technicians only. Excusez-moi, neither one is a technician.
Well, Tony has a clearance of a technician. Obadiah...
He's called the mechanic in Iron Man 3.
No, you're pretty close. No.
You're going to get technicians' unions just coming at you now.
I like how Tony asks, did I just paint a target on the back of my head? Like, are people going to want me out of the company now?
Mm-hmm. Your head? What about my head? There's not even hair to cover that target.
Mm-hmm. Obadiah saying, like, we're allies in this, buddy. We're good.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Tony explains that the stock drop is going to be 40 if they're lucky.
Optimistically, and it says at minimum.
Yep.
As Tony's taking off his tie, he's like, oh shit, I'm going to get into the verbal ring with this one now.
Mm-hmm. They have a discussion saying, hey, we're ironmongers, we sell weapons, we're a weapons manufacturer.
Ironmonger is Obadiah Stane's comic book character's evil alter ego. Ironmonger.
Mm-hmm. So they continue on. Tony explains his biggest concern. Kind of, on point. Kind of a lot of telling, not showing, sort of. If I could be critical for a second here, like, I don't want a body count to be our only legacy, as if he hasn't been clear enough.
Yes, I mean, to be fair, he showed his intent by announcing that he was shutting it down. I don't know. He's still I don't want a body count to be our only legacy, which went back to one of the Jensen's speeches. This is your legacy, Stark. What you gonna do? Mm-hmm. And he starts saying it's my name on the side of the building and on the top of every single building. Mm-hmm. But they're also having this conversation in front of a blue donut.
Probably a version of an arcade, but okay.
It is.
Yep.
I was just gonna ask if you remembered what that was.
Yep.
Since it's been 12 years.
Many years.
Or at least 10.
Yeah, at least 10 for sure.
Since Richard's seen Iron Man 1.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, don't put this arc reactor in front of Homer. He's going to get the wrong idea.
That's why it's authorized technicians only.
Damn right.
Coronavirus.
We live together. We're not wearing masks. And you wash your hands when you come back from work. And I cook dinner for you, and it's warm when my honey gets home.
What dinner? Popcorn?
I don't know. I'm home all the time because I don't have a job anymore, so I'm the housewife.
Your job are these podcasts?
Or the house husband. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, they take so much time in editing.
Okay. Things are about to get a little bit more contentious.
A little more spicy.
Mm-hmm.
But that'll be in minute 48. If you want to follow along in the minutes, go on Instagram. If you want to make us eat a lot of New York pizza with Da Bomb, go leave a rating or review on Apple Podcasts. If you want to be in the running for this shitty blockbuster case that's holding
a piece
Iron Man inside
of history
that we're going to sign, leave your Instagram handle in your review. And if you're watching on video, please like, subscribe, and check out those other minutes. I am done with that whole preamble. I was about to say my name, but I realized you say yours first.
I'm Tito.
I'm Vodka.
You've got an army?
You took my favorite vodka. We've got a podcast.